right then, Professor. You tell me, what is going on?
I thought you would never ask. Okay, we need to go to the reactor. There was something alien sitting next to the core, but I didn't have time to look at it.
I can't just let you out of here.
You're going to have to listen to me. There is something living inside the reactor, and if you don't let me out of this cell, this ship is going to explode. I need to go to the reactor and fix it before it's too late.
Aliens. Living in the reactor. Nothing can live in the reactor. Is that the best you can come up with? No one's going to believe something like that.
Fine. See for yourself. Take me down to the reactor so I can prove it to you. You can even hold me at gunpoint.
I don't know about this.
You've never had to use it, have you?
I have a reputation of being cold and extremely ruthless in my interrogations, so I've never had to use it.
So you thought that if you created a reputation like that, you'd never have to shoot anyone?
It's worked so far. How do I know I can trust you?
You don't. But if you want proof, just wait about 20 minutes, and when the ship explodes, you know you should have trusted me and helped me to save the ship.
Okay, but if you try to run, I'll have no choice but to shoot you. Understand?
Perfectly.
Okay.
You'll see for yourself. Now, come on.
Colonel.
Yes, what is it?
I think we have a problem with Captain Yagara. She has released a prisoner and left the brig with him.
What? Why would she do that? Maybe she's found a way to make him talk.
Interesting way to interrogate. Without a gun.
This doesn't make sense. I have served many missions with her. One of the most loyal crew members I've ever had. I'm going to get to the bottom of this right now.
Colonel, wait. If she knows that she's been discovered, we won't find out what their plan is.
What are you suggesting?
Let me track them and find out where they're going and what they're doing.
Good idea. Take E-67 with you and find out what you can. Report to me immediately when you have proof. And recapture those two.
Yes, sir.
This is Colonel Stapling. Go ahead, Planet Control.
Energy pulse is set to launch in 15 minutes.
Affirmative, Control. Reactor scoop will be ready and waiting.
Our system indicates that you have very low levels of radiation emissions coming from the output chamber.
We had a problem. One of my crew members let a stowaway on board, and they tried to sabotage the ship.
Is everything under control?
Yes, but they did manage to damage the energy transfer unit and cut off power to the whole ship. We're running on emergency backups.
Will it be fixed in time for the energy pulse?
It's going to take us a while to fix what they did, but the reactor scoop was unaffected, and it will be ready to receive the energy pulse as scheduled.
Understood. Good luck, Colonel.
Thank you. I think I'm going to need it.
Well, there it is. Take a look.
How is that thing even existing in there?
It's giving off extremely high levels of ectros emissions.
What's that?
Well, it's the energy expelled when cells multiply and replicate. Kind of like when you humans have children, the initial splitting of the cell that creates an embryo.
It's having a baby in there?
Well, if these readings are correct, several hundred babies, in fact. It's feeding off the reactor's main energy transfer unit, and it's nearing its spawning point.
What is it?
It's a Zaxxon queen.
Zaxxon? I've heard that name before. I have friends on Silos 5 who were invaded and killed by some sort of robots called Zaxxon.
That would be them.
But that doesn't look like a robot killing machine. It looks like a blob with legs.
Inside of Zaxxon's armor is one of those things controlling it, like a pilot in a shuttle. A very deadly shuttle.
How did it get in there?
Well, it must have been floating through space and then found your ship. Once inside, it latched onto a host and took over its mind, and then made whoever it was dismantle the controls and walk right into the reactor. But why?
It doesn't matter why. We have to let someone know about this right away.
Captain Yagara.
Major Sidel, I'm so glad you're here. We have an alien attack on our hands.
I know.
You do?
Yes, you and your alien friend have been trying to sabotage this ship. I watched you free the prisoner, so I tracked you down and caught you trying to make a second attempt at trying to destroy the ship's reactor.
But you don't understand. There's a Zaxxon living in the reactor. We have to get it out of there.
Nice try. Throw your gun down. Nothing can live in the reactor. Hands up and move.
But,
Last warning.
Professor,
I'm well within the Space Court guidelines and in total authority to shoot anybody trying to sabotage this ship.
And he probably will. We better do as he says.
Your friend has some sense. Or is he just stalling to make sure I don't kill both of you and ruin your plan in trying to sabotage this ship? Either way, it doesn't matter. You won't be getting out of this cell this time to do anything. Now move!